Welcome back to the shop. Sorry it's been a while since my last video. There have been some changes and I need your help, so let's roll the titles and I'll explain. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you've probably realised that I've run my own business, which I've done for 10 years. Never made any money, but covered my bills. Anyway, last year we lost my father. He was the last of the grandparents to go, and it forces you really to reevaluate your life. So we did that, and obviously there's a financial settlement involved, which wasn't huge by any stretch, but I mean, you know, it's kind of sad really to equate somebody's entire life to a financial sum. So yeah, that's really, yeah, it's not easy. Anyway, we decided, we looked at where we were, we looked at what the business was likely to do over the next few years, we looked at various pensions we've had for various companies we've worked for, and we came to the conclusion that we don't actually need to work anymore. So we retired. Tried to sell the business on, but it's here in the UK at the moment, it's really financially very, very difficult for people to take up the reins for a business. Also, over the years, I've built various pieces of equipment to help with the business, and that really, in hindsight, that was probably not the best of things to do, because you kind of make it, you build the business around yourself, so it becomes very me-centric, if that makes any sense. So consequently, we had some interest, but no firm offers. So we've basically ceased trading and we're selling up the equipment. Having said that, I'm not selling all of it, I'm keeping some of it, and this is the reason why. Over the years, I've built tons of stuff in this workshop, and this workshop's not very big. We'll have a quick measure and you'll see what I mean. "165 inches, or roughly 4.2 meters long. And roughly 3.1 meters, or 122 inches wide. That equates to about 14 and a bit square meters, and whatever that is in imperial, I'm not sure. I'll put it up on the screen. Which is just enough room for the mill and the lathe. It doesn't include room for Edward the compressor, the CNC router that I'm saving from work, one of the laser cutters I'm saving from work, and the optical comparator, and my little bandsaw, and all of the stuff that is here in the summer house that you just cannot get in at the moment. It's yeah, it's chock-a-block. So there's a scroll saw, there's my flap sander that I made, there's a belt sander, there are several hoovers, there's the thing I worked on last, the planer thicknesser, and there's various bits and pieces in various boxes. That's a piece of equipment I built for work. It cuts magnet strip. I'll show you that at some point in the future before I dismantle it. Oh, and wherever I go, my little furry friend follows. Come on, come on. There you go. Hey. This is the garden shed. So this shed measures about 6 meters by 3 meters, which is 18 meters squared floor space. And as you can see, it's quite sizable. However, it's not good enough for a workshop. It's really badly built. There's not enough headroom. There's no insulation in here. It's stiflingly hot. It's about 25 outside. It must be getting on for 38 or so in here, degrees C. That's is boiling. It's taken me 2 weeks to clear it out as much as this. I'm going to take it down and I've got planning permission on a new workshop, which is going to be, bear in mind this is 3 metres by 6 metres, the new workshop's going to be 5.6 wide by 8 metres long, which gives me a floor space of circa 45 metres squared. I'll put the imperial size on underneath, and that's because I've got so much stuff to get in. I mean, I've got to put this table saw in there in the new one as well. So this is where I need your help. Let's go back to the current workshop and I'll explain. Construction wise, it's going to be very simple. It's going to be made of wood with some sensible insulation. It's going to be higher than the current workshop, the current shed I should say. The current shed is just shy of 2.4 metres at its peak. This one starts at 2.4 metres and goes up to 3.4, so I think there's a 15-degree pitch on the roof. So it's a relatively simple construction, and I'll show you the section. I propose to put a concrete base in that's 6 inches deep, 150 mil, 6 inches, with what's called in the UK is A142 reinforcing mesh, suspended 50 mil from the bottom of the concrete, and a damp-proof membrane laying underneath that, which will be on top of 100 mil of limestone type. Again, it's a UK classification, it's type 1 limestone, or locally here we've got something called carstone, which is a sort of a boulder clay type of stuff, but more chalky. It's a boulder chalk, I guess, would be a best description for it. And this is where I need, or if anybody's out there who's a civil engineer and knows what they're talking about, it'd be very useful to know if this is going to be good enough to support around, I'm guesstimating around 4 tons of machinery eventually on that sizable footprint. So yeah, let me know what you think. Well, oh, come on then. Oh, come on then. Oh, you come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I know. You surely don't want me to pick you up, do you? There we go. There you go. Right, well, thanks for watching. I know it's not that exciting when there's no machining to be involved. I do think that this is a bit off topic. I'm going to film this construction of this workshop because I think there'll be other people out there who might gain something from it. So yeah, apologies for not putting up an engineering video recently. It's because we just haven't had time. We've been so busy. Having said that, I've got some projects coming up. So there's something coming up on the lathe, hopefully in the next week or so. And yeah, if anybody can help with the concrete spec, I would be seriously appreciative. Yeah, do hit the bell and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Who's an old fluff, eh?